Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. And this evening, I thought, you know what? I live here in northeastern Ohio, and I have not gone through the entire library of great craft beers that we have here in northeastern Ohio. So I thought I've had this one only once before. It's very surprising. But I thought, why not? I'll make a video for you guys. This is the Great Lakes Brewing Company's Dortmunder Gold. This is their, how do I want to put it? It's their Dortmunder style lager. It comes in at 5.5 or 5.8, depending on the batch. But 5.8 alcohol by volume. It's a pretty normal lager, I would say. Keeps with the Bavarian purity law as well. Um, It doesn't really give you too much as of like information on the side of the bottle as I would like, because that's what I do. I just say, here's the bottle. Let me give you some tidbits off the bottle and get into it. So what I have done specifically for this review, unlike some of the other ones, is that I went onto their website, and this is the one thing that I do like about their website and a few others, is that they actually have like a kind of like a PDF file format that you can just click on it. It'll open it up. It'll show you the picture of the beer, and it gives you little tidbits for it. It gives you the name origin, it gives you style origin, it gives you flavor, ingredients. That's the main thing that I really like to see, is that they actually stand by their beer and list their ingredients. While I'm pouring this out, I will go ahead and give you guys some of the ingredients. Therefore, when I get into it, I can give you guys more of a comprehensive review. I've had it once before, like I said. I didn't mind it. As everybody knows, my traditional go-to is the Sam's and lager. And with this one, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it whatsoever. Um, let's go ahead and get this into the glass here, into said glass. Give it a decent head on this beer. Look at that. Pour it out very nicely. Let me get it all out in there. We got moderate carbonation going on in the glass. I don't know if you'll be able to see that from there. It's just very moderate. You won't probably see very much of it. See sporadic bubbles flowing from down here. Let me go ahead and give you some tidbits for it. The ingredients as a malt, it says Harrington 2-row base malt. And it also says a caramel 60 or a caramel 60, however you guys like to say it. Hops used in here is Cascades and Mount Hood. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and get a look on this, man, because this is I would like to call this like your traditional standard for lagers nowadays. I mean, it's got that nice golden copper color, as the name would imply, kind of golden. I don't know how many awards or anything that they may or may not have won, even for this beer. But name fitting, it's a nice golden amber color. The head has gone down. It was like almost a two-finger worth head. Now it's like one of my fingers, maybe even a half. As for Oh, let's go ahead and get into the aroma, because I am very thirsty, and this ought to be a very nice thirst quencher. Go ahead and get a nice head up on this and get an aroma, shall we? I like that. I really like it. I mean, you get a very substantial grass really up front. It's like nice fresh cut grass, and then you get a nice big bold biscuity note in the background. It's like opening up the bag of malts and you get that malty aroma. You can definitely smell it in there, and then you also get a little bit of an earthy tone to the aroma as well. Now, I do know, and this is what I like about their beer company as well, is that they do put a Best Buy date on it down here. They print it out in like a white ink on their black label. 5/3/15. We're still good. So let's go ahead. And even the swirl, man, you can start to see some nice lacing on it. So let's go ahead and get a drink on this, shall we? Prost. And with that aroma, it kind of follows through. Um, the hops, they do get a little, very, very, very little bitterness quality out of them. It's more like a preservative for this beer. I mean, you do get, like I said, a very little bittering. You get a little bit of an earthy quality. You definitely do get a lot of that malt quality in this beer. I mean, it's not a malt bomb, but it's done very well. I like it because of the fact that you get that malt quality, you get the hop quality, but there's just that little undertone of like a banana-y ester. Um, and that's what I got in the last time that I was drinking it that made me go, ooh, there's something in this beer that makes it stand out. So, I mean, you get a little bit of that earthy quality, a little bit of the hops, the fresh cut grass, that you got in the aroma kind of plays through. Oh, excuse me. This is a very good beer. And well, I know Great Lakes is not widely distributed, so there's a lot of people out there that do not get a hold of this beer. And if you can get a hold of this beer, I would definitely give it a try. I mean, there's a lot of people out there nowadays that I've seen that just like they pass up the lagers. Why? I don't know. The traditional standby, everyday drinkable lager should be a go-to. I mean, unless you're just one of those that you like nothing but hops. I mean, because America is becoming overly abundant in hop heads. I myself like to try different ones, so I like to have my Boston Lager on standby so I can sit there and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be, guzzling down some IPAs. I'm not guzzling down any like barrel aged 10%ers or above. I want my standby. And if I don't have my Boston Lager, this I would go to. Yes, I would. It's a definite good beer. I'm not going to give it a rating because I traditionally don't do that. But with that said, man, get up in this. If you can't, I would definitely, see if you can find yourself a trader within the northeastern Ohio region, or maybe within at least the distribution regions for Great Lakes, and maybe experiment. Have somebody send you out like a sixer or a mixed 12 pack of nothing but the great American, northeastern Ohio craft beers, because Great Lake is one of those great American craft beer makers. Cheers, my friends. Excuse me. With that said, man, I'm about to get up out of here. I'll finish this one off, and I'll see you guys again up on the flip side, man. Peace, pro, Deuce, and as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. And today is Sunday. We only got 2 days away before we hit that St. Patrick's Day. So be safe, my friends. Don't text and drive, and don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. Pros.